and welcome to the Envision Broadcasting, the station designed to encourage, equip, and empower you for growth and success. Presents Dear Queens of Tomorrow, a show that shares the stories behind teenage girls who inspire, empower, and lead others. The Dear Queens of Tomorrow with the girls from Girl Power Up Youth Group begins now.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Dear Queens of Tomorrow. I am your host Heaven and we have Daisha here with us today. Daisha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So today's topic is our future. We're just going to be talking about our future and our plans for the future. So Daisha, what are your plans for the future?
So last time we talked, not last time, but the last time we talked about this specific topic, I was against it. I'm still against it. Very much so, still against it. Like, against it so much. I don't want to do it. But I have to. So, I'm going to go to college. Yay! but it's for a good cause. It's to get out of wherever I'm living right now. Because I've been here for a long time and I got to go. I don't want to be in the same setting this whole time because I'm unmotivated here. I don't know what it is. It's just, I just don't like it as much as I would being in a different environment. So, if my aunt lets me live there, I'm telling y'all, if she lets me live there, then I might have to live there for a little bit until I'm financially stable and go to college. Heaven, what are your plans?
My plans, as you guys know, I want to be a cosmetologist. So I'm going to go to college, cosmetology school, but I also want to go to a university, just to go to a university because I want to have a college experience. So I think I'm going to go to cosmetology school first, and then probably 2 years later, probably like 8 months, I'll go to a university and finish 4 years of, I don't know, do you have to do real estate for 4 years? You have to study real estate for 4 years?
I don't know what real estate does.
Or what is it? It's some type of doctor, but they put you on an amnesia. Is it called amnesia? Like, you know how
amnesiologist?
Yeah, that. I also want to do that. So, I might pick in the future which one I want to do. So, yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know like what real estate or how long they have to go through, or an amnesiologist. I don't know. I've been against college for I don't know how long. But one thing I will say, once I'm financially stable, I don't think I'll continue college. This is just my mindset right now. Of course, people change. I'm going to college, so I'm living proof people change. Not because I want to, but for the better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really gonna stay there or stay in college, because if I can't even do a Shaw Academy course, I don't think I'm going to make it. I mean, I could make it. I just have to apply myself, but applying myself is really hard for me. I don't know what it is. It's just online school is really hard, and I'll be a freshman in online school in college. I don't meet anybody. I don't know what's going on half the time. I'm probably just going to learn stuff online, and it's not going to be hands-on at all for the most part if COVID is still around. So, well, most likely COVID will still be around. So I don't see really a need to stay once I'm financially stable and able to pay for my bills or an apartment on my own while I'm walled down where my aunt is.
And I feel like I might push towards my business at this time, especially because COVID is a serious issue that's going on right now, and that's where a lot of people start businesses and they blow up. So I started mine, I think last year, November or December, and I currently stopped, but I need to start back because a lot of people have been asking me to start back, and a lot of people have been asking me to do a YouTube video on my business and how I got to where I was at. So, guys, if you guys follow me on Instagram or my business page, it's coming soon. I already recorded the video. I just have to edit it. So I'm sorry, you guys. So it'll come out, I'll say January. I'm going to push for January.
So with me on the business side, I've been doing business since middle school. I just don't stay in one realm. I used to sell candy bars. Don't tell the cops, please. I'm not ready to go to jail yet. But I used to sell candy bars in high school. I started selling brownies. Not those type of brownies. Regular brownie. I used to sell regular brownies to people. And teachers even bought from me. So I don't think it was that big of a deal. And then I started selling t-shirts. But that didn't continue. Because it's just like a lot of work. I'm not saying it's like,
the material was just, it didn't feel right to me. Like the printer.
Yeah. And thankfully I have a new printer, but the quality, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And the shirts that I kind of wanted to do, I couldn't really afford. Because I wasn't working. I was just getting whatever I could get in the moment while I was doing what I had to do. Like selling brownies, I was just getting the money that I had then to start myself off. And then once I started, it was just not something that caught my attention to stay for that long. So once I stopped doing that, and while I was doing this, it was just photography. And that was just a hobby. Photography has always been a hobby. No matter what, I'm just taking pictures. It doesn't matter where I am. Oh, we're going outside to the park. I might just have my camera with me and take a picture of a frog on the sidewalk. I've done that before. I seen a frog on the sidewalk. I took a picture of him and put a top hat on it. That's just stuff I like to do for fun. And it's not really something that I'm like, okay, business. I can make money off of this. It's just, I do it all the time. And that's one thing I kind of do want to start creating as a business, because with the new printer that I have, I can actually make the shirts that I feel like are really nice and good quality. I have a job, so I can pay for quality t-shirts or hoodies or stuff like that and make them for people. And I could also take their pictures and print them off in the printer, because this is a photo printer. So once I put photo paper in there, either matte or glossy, it'll just come out and you can put it on your walls. You can put it in frames, and it's really nice quality pictures in your house. You don't just have to look at it on your phone or digital. So that's something I could do, but I want to start doing. But then again, COVID is like a big hindrance to everything, because I'm not really a social person. So I don't really go out. I usually don't go outside. And when I do go outside, since COVID is around, you don't really talk to strangers and you're like, hey, I want to take a picture of you. And I wouldn't do that anyway, because I'm not really a social person. I would have tried more during this time if COVID wasn't around, but now that it is around, it's really like a hindrance. You can, but it's less likely for you to go outside and actually listen to a person stopping you, telling you, hey, I'm just here to take a picture or photos. I might just do it for free because I have to get up my portfolio, or I'm doing it for a really low price, like $10 for like 10 pictures. And that's $1 a picture. So that's something that I would have done. But since I can't do that now, for myself, I feel like I just have to start taking pictures of my family. And I'm not talking the family in my house, because I usually take pictures of them all the time. And it's like, I've seen you before. I don't need to take pictures of you anymore. I don't see a need for me to continuously take pictures of the same people continuously over and over again. I need different faces. I need different aspects, different lighting. I need places where I haven't been before, in lightings or settings that I haven't seen before, to practice on my skills and actually hone the skills that I need. So I do think that this is a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing to the extent that I have to stop doing my business.
So with me, I would say, I remember when I was in elementary school and we had these two friends that lived across the, apartment complex that lived like next door.
Yeah.
And we did a yard sale. That was the first time I ever actually sold something to somebody. And I kind of just, I didn't do anything in middle school, didn't sell. Well, I helped her sell a little bit, but then I got out the game, y'all. So I wouldn't say continuously, but just a little bit, or not a little bit, but I would start not a business, but start doing something, and then I would just sell along my years. So it wasn't new to me when I actually started, and I feel like I know that I started my business off of my own money because I started a program, and as soon as they gave me the money, I said I was going to put it towards my business, and that's exactly what I did. I invested, how do you say it? I can't
Invested.
Yeah, invested in myself, and I started my own business. So I feel like, I keep saying I feel like, but as I went along the months, I wouldn't say years, because it just turned a year that I had my business. So as I went along and started putting my stuff on social media, I gained followers, I gained attention on social media, and that's when I knew social media was my niche, and that's what I knew I was good at. So social media is really my area that I'm not going to say expert, but I'm good at. I have 19,000 on TikTok and 1,000 on my business page. So I wouldn't say I'm an actual big influencer, but I'm a big influencer. So in certain areas in social media, I feel like I can, I'm losing my words.
Maneuver.
Yeah, I can just finesse the system. So in the future, I can see myself being a big influencer, because at this time I'm a big influencer. So I think I'm going to keep it going throughout the years. So yeah.
Okay, so she said, and wait, hold on. Guys, we're 13 minutes in. I keep forgetting about the commercial break, so we'll be right back after the break.
Bossed Up Leaders Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit corporation with a mission to eliminate stereotypes amongst women and girls in the workplace, schools, and communities, while providing a sanctuary to produce intentional growth, success, and significance. Generate essential resources to elevate women and girls to an entrepreneurial mindset and executive leadership. Our amazing team of regulars and part-time volunteers are committed to helping others. We take our convictions and turn them into action. Think you would be a good fit? Get in touch for more information. If you wish to find out more or donate to help with our cause, go to bossdupleaders.org.
Girl Power Up provides certified leadership training, skill building, personal development, and networking possibilities. We offer free courses for learning professional skills for career advancement, various field trip opportunities for building cultural understanding and diversity, workshops for empowerment and mindset, self-care and support activities.
Our goal is to empower our young women with the necessary leadership skills to succeed in whatever career or business they choose. Join us by visiting our website at girlpowerup.org.
And we're back. So I'm going to just run off of what Heaven said a few seconds ago. Just as a reminder, she said that in the future, she sees herself as a big influencer. Yeah, a big influencer. So I didn't say any of that in the speech that I gave a few minutes ago, but in the future, right now, if we're speaking logically, I see myself as a regular person. Like, just somebody. I mean, I'm taking pictures, but not really for any real money. I'm just there or a bum. But, that's just as of right now because I'm not doing anything. But I'm pretty sure once I do start doing things, I'd be not a big time photographer, but a photographer that can hold their own and can book things like, let's say, Vogue. I could be taking those pictures, but as of right now, I'm not doing anything to get myself out there. So, and y'all, this isn't a bad thing at all. Like, if you see yourself like this in the future, there are ways to come back and change what you think or what it looks like in the future. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm not going to go anywhere because this, that, and the third. You don't have to put yourself down like that. You can always think of an alternative way to fix your future, basically. So, for me, I feel like in the future, I'd actually have some, because we have our own businesses, y'all. We're not just saying this as like, oh, we have a business and yeah, we make stuff. No, we have LLCs. Heaven's is, what's it called?
Glossy Melanin Beauty LLC.
And then mine is Cards Productions. I keep forgetting because on my email, it's Card Production because somebody took Cards Productions, but mine is Cards Productions LLCs. So it's videography, photography, and more. The more is basically any other thing I can do. I can make stickers. I can do prints. I can do a lot. Make stickers, prints, shirts. It's just a lot of stuff that I do as hobbies that I could actually get paid for. So I'm sitting on it, basically. And that's why I see myself as that in the future for right now. But in the future, I don't think I'd see myself as that. So I'm basically going to change as I go along the way.
Okay, so since we said what we see our future as when we get older, what do you think you would be most passionate about in the future? In your career?
In my career?
Yeah.
My career. Just my career. Like, my whole career, I'm going to be passionate about it. Like, the prints, like, as soon as it comes out of the printer, I'll just be like, oh my gosh, it's so fresh. It looks so nice. That's exactly what I did today when I first tested out the printer. The print that I printed out came out so crisp and so nice. I was excited. And I know it's just a printer, but it's a good printer. Y'all don't know how long I have been waiting for a good printer to come my way. Because I've been looking at different kinds of printers and I never knew which one I should actually get because it's not in real time. I'm not actually looking at it in my face. Like, I can't see the quality for myself. I'm looking through a screen to look at somebody else's quality. So once I got the printer, I started using it immediately, and the quality is wonderful even on regular paper. So that's something I think, well, I know I'm going to be passionate about, but there's other aspects too. It's not just that.
For me, I would say social media. Everybody, social media is my niche. It's my passion, but I also have to be careful with social media because a lot of things can go wrong for social media influencers, it's a lot of opportunities out there, but there could be a lot of fraud opportunities. So you could go into a place thinking that, oh, this is gonna be big for me, but then they end up taking your money. So you have to be wise when you go into that field, because somebody can easily take advantage of you. So in my career, I feel like I would be most passionate about social media and my clothing line, because hopefully I have a clothing line by then. I want to sell sweatsuits. I already have my designs ready, so maybe in the future I could start it. But I wanted to do sweatsuits, jeans, shirts. Jeans, preferably for tall girls, because I'm 5'9", 5'10". If I'm not 5'9", I'm preferably like 5'9" and a half. So I want to start a clothing line for tall girls, really. Because a lot of jeans that you get when you're tall, they come up to, I want to say, your calf, and like, that's not it. So the only place that I've went to and actually could buy jeans from is JCPenney, and they actually go down to my ankles. So I was like, I was excited. So yeah, I just feel like in the future, social media will be my niche and just a big influencer. Hopefully, I will be.
Hopefully.
I just said I will be.
Okay. You said hopefully I will be. But let's get out of that topic, because we sound political. Nobody wants to hear about history. So, what would your dream house look like?
My dream house, it would be modern. It'll be white. Well, my interior would be white, but it would be a brick house. Well, no, it would be modern with a lot of glass windows and just an island, and it'll be a marble island. In my kitchen, it would have so many cabinets, and then a touchscreen refrigerator. Y'all can see where I'm going. My house would be that modern house that's cute. White chairs. It's just cute.
No, that's just dirt flying around everywhere. You know how much they have to clean that?
Okay, listen. It's just gonna be me in the house.
Okay, but you know how much you're gonna have to clean that? You know how much dust?
I have a maid.
You know how much dust that collects?
Black couches collect dust too.
Okay, but like, you know how much dust that is? And I'm not
talking
about... Any
couch collects like dust.
It's not even the couches. You're talking about all
black,
white.
orange,
that's just
yellow.
Dust.
Okay, and?
Everywhere.
So you're saying other couches don't?
No, I'm not even talking about the couches, Heaven. I'm talking about the white house. Just white. Like,
oh, it's not going to be just white. I feel like my accent color would probably, it'll probably be red, because red is my second favorite color. Yeah. I wouldn't say yellow would be my accent color, because yellow on a house is kind of ugly. But what would your dream house be? All black.
No. Black houses are nice, matte black houses, but no, it wouldn't be all black. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, Heaven. It'll
probably be a tree.
I want just plants. Trees. I want plants all around my house. So,
tree hugger.
I'm not a tree hugger. I'm just saying, I like plants. I want a banana plant. I want an air plant and a banana tree and a banana bush.
I want a lotus. A white lotus.
That's it. Just one flower.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Probably like in the yard and in front.
See, but that's not even all. Because some like plant houses, they're modern houses. I don't even want a modern house. So for the things that I do want to do in the future, I don't feel like I want a modern house, or I could even afford a modern house. I mean, I could, but then again, I wouldn't go for it. Right now, it's really a studio apartment for me. Just a small little kitchen for me, myself, and I. Bougie, probably, if I'm financially stable to keep her. Wooden floors. I love wooden floors. I really don't like carpet. And plants. Wooden floors, plants. Very weird furniture, probably in my house. Just weird furniture. My bed. I'm going to keep my queen size bed. I might be small, but I enjoy sleeping in a big bed. You might go in my studio apartment and see everything else is very modern and okay, but if you go within like 2 steps and see my bed, it's luxurious. It's a big bed with a big shelf. It's a dresser, a big dresser. Big bed with a big dresser. That's it. That's the only probably big thing that I'd have in my house. My couch might be a comfortable futon, honestly. Actually, I feel like that's really cute. I might have a small TV. I'm just really laid back, chill. I don't really care for all the big stuff, extravagant houses and everything like that. That's just not a thing that I gravitate towards.
So now that we're off that topic, who do you admire the most? Like, I'm not going to say who's your role model, like who do you look up to, but like who do you admire, what they do, who they truly are, like things like that.
In my field that I'm trying to go into?
It could be anything.
Well, since we're talking about the fields and everything, I like Brandon Wolf and Jessica Kobasi. Brandon Wolf, and Jessica Kobasi, they're wonderful. I like their YouTube videos. I like how they talk about their cameras that they're using every video. Like, once they start choosing random models, or they have a model and it's like one model, 3 photographers, and they talk about the cameras that they're using, the lenses, they're showing the pictures that they've taken, and each picture that each photographer takes is different. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't have the same mood to it. It's just different all around, and I really admire those two the most. Those are the 2 that I usually watch if I'm trying to look at things for photography. But yeah, I like those 2. I like their work.
For me, I would say it's B. Simone. B. Simone, she has her own beauty line, and it is really cute. She, all around, her life is just, I wouldn't say I want her life, because I want better. I'm not saying, you know how people say, don't, what do they say? Don't want my life, like want better or retire. Yeah, that's me. I want to own my own square building, like 100 feet. Well, that's a lot. But I just want to have my own building, my own, salon, just my own thing. I just want to be a big influencer, have my own business so money can make itself. And you can really just sit back in your house and just watch money flow into your bank account. That's how I want to be. I'll just go out into the world and then see, oh, I got $1,000 today and be happy with, well, I'll actually reach for $100,000 a day. But yeah, if I could make $100,000 a day, that would be amazing. That would be great.
So you want money and you want to sit down on your couch? Join Forex. Let me stop. This is not a Forex bid. I'm tired of these Forex people.
Or stocks, yeah.
I'm tired of these Forex people trying to get people into stuff.
Forex, for some people, it's don't do it. If you're, well, I'm not going to say if you're not good at math, but if you don't have a strategy and
you literally don't know what you're doing and you're just hopping into stuff and people try to teach you and you still don't understand, don't do it. You're just losing money. I mean, you could get a few couple pennies, but in the long run, I feel like you just start to lose money. And until you figure out actually what you're doing, I wouldn't really invest into that to make your money for you. I wouldn't say get a career, but have something else to make your money. Like Kevin said, the business would make itself. or make money for itself. So,
right. I feel like you should invest in stock. I'm going to do it because 10 years from now, I think I'm going to be 30, 20, 29. No, 30. 29 probably. And I'll probably have $10,000 in my bank account. Because if you invest in stocks, every year it goes up. So say you have to go for a big brand that you know will last, but do not go for a small brand. Well, I wouldn't say have faith in the brand that you put your money into, because if it fails, then they're going to take that money back. But you want to also invest in a whole lot of businesses like Apple. Apple makes a lot of money throughout the year. So my first bet would be Apple. Invest in Apple. And then say, because Toys R Us went out of business. So, well, probably they didn't go out of business online. But say Toys R Us went all out of business and you invested your money into Toys R Us. That money is gone, but you'll still have money from Apple that will still be in your bank account. So just invest in stocks and know what you're doing and try to go for a big brand before you go for a business that you know will probably not last, that you put your faith in. So, yeah.
Honestly, I'd say Amazon. Everybody loves Amazon. You love to hate Amazon. It's just, that's one thing that I know everybody will go to. But stocks, I mean, my civics teacher taught me about it. I like my civics teacher. She's a wonderful woman. I might give her a shout out one day once I'm out of high school. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a good idea. Yes, but then again, there's a lot of stuff. It depends on what stock market you're going into, what kind of stocks you're buying, and how you're putting it into the actual company. So I just say do your research first, because there's different types of stock and there's different types of ways people can get your money. Like, let's say, I forgot the specific names for everything, but there's one where you have a bunch of companies in one. Let's say you have M&Ms and there's green M&Ms and a whole stack of M&Ms with every color in it. The one with green M&Ms went completely out of business, so you get no more money from them. That's all of your money just gone. You just wasted all your money on that one stack of green M&Ms. Now, let's say there's green M&Ms in this one. I'm looking at the second chalice. Y'all gotta imagine. Use your imagination.
Did you get this off of TikTok?
You have your second chalice, all right? And then the green M&Ms, you're taking it out. That's just a little bit of money that they're giving or they're taking away. And then you still have money left. And yes, I did get it off of TikTok.
That's where I learned it from too, y'all.
Leave me alone. Yes, I am a little bit on the business side of TikTok. I told y'all I'm everywhere on TikTok. You'll see me liking stuff. But, yeah, that's basically what it is. So, and just invest wisely if you actually want to go into that field. Because you can sit on your butt and do absolutely nothing and make money. But what were we even talking about before we were talking about stocks? I don't know where this came from. We were just...
Okay. But if you do decide to start a business, take multiple business classes, I would say, so you can know how to market. Because if you start your business and you don't know how to market, or you haven't studied your target audience, then you most likely won't get anywhere with your business. But there's a possibility that you can get away with it. But just always know your target audience and be financially stable to start your business. Don't go into your business only having, I'll say, $50. You can invest that and save it, but you have to know there's a lot more money that goes into a business than only spending $50. So don't be cheap. You can be cheap, but don't be cheap. You know. So just be wise about your decisions on that.
I mean, I was cheap. Let me tell y'all, I bought boxes of brownies for $1 a piece. I got $40 off of that box of brownies at the end of the week. And I only stole 2 batches. 20 brownies each batch, each week. Well, 40 brownies each week. 20 brownies one day. I get $20 in one day. That is how I marketed myself. I'm only spending $3 and I get to keep the rest. Yeah, that's exactly how I was marketing my money. That's exactly how I got my bank account.
And that's what y'all need to do. Well, I want to say, if there's okay, let me put this in simple terms. If there is a way that you can spend less money instead of spending more money to make money, then use that strategy. Take advantage of that strategy, because you're going to need that in the long run, because you're not going to always want to spend $100 on inventory or more than $500 on inventory, but good high quality is the key thing. So if you have high quality and it's cheap, go for it.
Okay. Wait, stop. I have something to say, y'all, but we have to go back on break because we're like 36 minutes in. Okay, we'll be right back after the break, guys.
Cards Productions, LLC is a production company owned and operated by a professional teen entrepreneur. They are dedicated in creating and providing you with powerful and artistic photos, graphic designs, and personalized t-shirts. Cards Productions, LLC delivers strong marketing tools that will help your company get noticed. With qualified and exceptional services, they capture lasting family memories, provide senior photography, animal portraits, business headshots and events, birthday parties, children events, and much more. If you are looking for professionalism, quality products, and exceptional photos, contact Cards Productions, LLC on her Instagram page at KARDS Productions.
Girl Power Up is a youth group of adolescent girls that supports the empowerment of girls everywhere. Since its launch in 2020, the group has incorporated programs that promote the health, safety, education, and leadership of girls around the U.S. and are building a community that will lead to international associations. Our youth leaders will grow to represent Girl Power Up youth groups in various countries, where they stand up, speak up, and rise up to support the hardest to reach girls living in places where it is hardest to be a girl. Find out more by visiting our website at girlpowerup.org.
And we're back. So the thing that I had to tell you guys, I only sold those brownies for $1. Those brownies weren't even being sold for like $2 a pop. That's not how I got my $40 a week. I sold one brownie for $1. There's 20 brownies in a thing, and that $1 that they just spent on one brownie got me one box of brownies, which means I only needed one brownie to actually go back and get my profit. And for the eggs and the oil and everything, that was just an extra $3 added on to that $1. So that's 4 brownies I have to sell. That's not even a lot of money that I had to take away from myself to do it all over again. That's what we're saying when we say quality does count. Like, I made those brownies myself, and people thought they were quality. People thought I made them from scratch. That's quality. Now, if my brownies were dry and hard as a rock, that's not quality, and they wouldn't buy it. So, yeah, I'm not saying you don't have to be super cheap, but you don't have to be super expensive, like Kevin said. So it doesn't have to be up there, like, it doesn't have to be champion to feel like champion. You can literally go to the store and buy in bulk. And once you buy in bulk, that would actually, because you have to find the right thing to buy in bulk. So you're spending less money and you have more product. And it feels like champion, although you spent less money than an actual 2 pairs of champion clothes. So before we close out, I want to give you guys some tips about, or
I wouldn't say tips, but your top rules that you want to have, or our top rules that we have for starting a business. So, Deja, you want to start? Or
you can go.
For me, I would say having a business plan is number one. Because if you don't have a business plan, then I wouldn't say your business will fail, but it will feel like it's not going anywhere. And you want to always have a business plan put in motion so you know what you're doing. You know how you're going to get to the point that you want to be. And in my situation, I did not have a business plan, and that's why I actually stopped at the moment. So I need to get back on it and start a business plan because, y'all, having a business is hard. So the next thing I would say is communication. If you don't have communication, and when you're doing a business like a corporation, if you're starting a corporation and say you hire employees and you don't have communication there, then their business is really going to fail. Employees might start to turn over and go to other places to actually be hired and work at. So you have to make sure your communication is A1, because nobody wants to work for a person that has zero communication skills. Because if you have a problem going on in the business, then people, and if you have a problem going on in the business and your employees need to know about it and they come to you about it because they see the problem, you need to be able to tell them the issue with the some information, so they can be ready for whatever comes their way. So, yeah, you need to be able to communicate because those issues will happen sometime. And the last thing, I would say always want to start a business because you want to start a business. You have to be passionate about your business and about the things you want. If you're not passionate, then somewhere in the line you'll start to lose interest, and it'll just mess up your whole groove. So always be passionate about the things you want to do and stay on the right track to starting a business.
Okay, that was the third one?
Yeah.
That was the last one? Okay. So, like Kevin said, I'm not going to take everything she said. I'm just adding on to what she said, but hone your craft. If you want it to be a hobby, let it be a hobby. It doesn't have to be something that is going to make you money. You could just literally do it because you like to do it, and you don't have to make money off of it, because there's no need to. Not everything has to have a dollar sign next to it. But the number one thing for me that I'd say, because I know I started a business just because people would buy from me. So be approachable. I know y'all haven't seen me yet. Look, I think I have. I'm not sure if you guys have seen me. For the new people, I don't know if you've seen me. For the old people, I don't even know if you've seen me. But I am not one to look approachable. I don't know what it is about me. People just come up to me and they're like, you were mean. You looked mean the first time I saw you. You just looked mean. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But once I started selling, I was approachable. I'm talking to everybody. Everybody's buying from me. I knew what I was doing. And yes, I made mistakes. Oh, that's also one thing. I'm talking about my mistakes, but it never got to me to where I'm losing money and I'm like, well, I did lose some money, but I'm not losing much of my profit that I actually needed, because I don't pay bills. So I don't really, this is in middle school I'm talking about, but I didn't pay bills. So it's not much money I need. I'm just trying to buy stuff for myself, like candy and everything like that. So I didn't really need the money. But also, don't let people run you over. I still need to learn this. This isn't just for y'all. I'm talking about myself too. Don't let people run you over, because they will. I've run into many problems with every single business I've had because I'm too nice. I might not be approachable, but I am a very nice person. I don't know what it is. I look mean. I'm a huge teddy bear. Yeah, just don't let people run you over. Might have a story time if you guys actually start talking to us. I'm begging you, please. I need friends. But yeah, and then the last thing I want y'all to go away with. This is something. Invest in yourself. Just invest in yourself. Any type of money that you're getting, even if your parents just give it to you, at least save half or 60% of it, because you might actually want something for your business or just for yourself in general that'll actually help you in the long run, and you don't have any money for it because you didn't think about it later on. I'm a big person on saving. I love saving my money. I've always had money in my bank account whenever somebody needed it because I just save my money. I put it in my savings account, or I just have it in my piggy bank. Right now, I have a banking account, and I'm still putting money in my piggy bank. I don't know how much money I have in there. I just put money in there. So, and yes, every time you do get cash and you have a bank account, when you get the cash, don't just spend the cash, because I know a lot of people, when they see cash, they're going to want to spend it. So if it's not in your bank account and you're not thinking about it, or it's just you're not using it until like you actually want something. But if it's in your face and you're like, hey, I can go to McDonald's, you just wasted money on something you could have made at home. And I'm not trying to sound like people's moms or anything like that, like we have food at home. No, I'm just saying there's a lot more things that you could have used that money for, and you spent it on an ice cream sandwich. So whenever you have a little bit of cash, just put some of that inside of your piggy bank or somewhere where you know you're going to forget about it, because I forget about the money in my piggy bank all the time. My piggy bank looks like a stuffed animal, so I just forget about it. It's soft and everything too, so just put it somewhere that you know you'll forget about it, but not completely. It's just in the back burner of your mind. That's all for you guys, for me, and I think from Heaven, you finished?
Yes, that's all, you guys. So our next show, I want to say, this show, we recorded the show on Christmas, y'all. So Merry Christmas, because we didn't say it last show.
Yes, we did.
Did we? Well, I'm going to say Merry Christmas again, because I know this show is going to air the day after Christmas. So still, happy belated Christmas.
Merry belated Christmas.
Yeah, merry belated Christmas.
And happy holidays, everybody. Oh, yeah, we'll be back. Oh my God, we forgot. We're on Pandora, y'all.
Oh, yes, we are on Pandora.
We're on Pandora, and that was our Christmas gift from corporate. I don't even know who corporate is. We're just on Pandora, y'all. So, yeah, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I hope you have a good time. Oh, yeah, next week. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, guys. Next week, we'll be back next year. Yeah? Next year. Yeah, because next week, it'll be the 2nd.
January 1st is New Year?
Yeah, January 1st is New Year.
Oh, I had a slow moment.
I'm weak. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next year.
Bye.